Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth something story. I forgot the name of the story in the series Anyways, as we begin the next episode, if you're happy with today's episode, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel as we're barely beginning the second part of the Turnabout Visitor. March 14, 4:18 a.m., Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Autoplay is this. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
But we've kicked out the crime scene, sir.
True. So then, what now?
Looks like my life's fallen apart in yet another tragic ditch.
Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyways. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Begin investigation. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case.
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth.
I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her, you with why. Have you ever met the victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
That sounds like fun. Just once, I like to have to play with them.
It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Fate ever did was pass him the ball, sir.
On second thought, I don't think I have faith in that well with him. Miss Maggie Bride, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day, she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night.
You got caught up in the whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at most every test I've taken, experienced almost kind of a disaster. And now I managed to be named a criminal just when I become a security guard.
That's a lot to go through in one lifetime.
I know, and just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do what I can to help.
It was the master key we were supposed to present, right? So when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m. And I noticed it was back out around 2:30. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception room window is. I'm sure that between those two times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
Why is it such an important key stored in such an insecure place?
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say, except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit that was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
She used the master key. What did you mean by use the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah!
What is it?
That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir.
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly.
It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir.
And that's when you loaned the master key to him.
No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir.
I see. And then what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30, I think.
So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Talk about suspicious. I doubt you could say that you never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. What is a basketball doing here?
That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis.
And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in the hallway.
It looks like you're in quite a pit, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be sure, murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find and apprehend and punish the killer according post haste.
Sounds like a messy case you got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
How gracious, I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? What is a basketball hoop doing here?
Hey, didn't this used to be outside next to the building a long time ago?
So when and why was it moved indoors?
I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently.
Drag it?
I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself.
All the way up to the 12th floor. Is everything alright? Yes, sir. If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and finally had 154. Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway and this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice. Stay focused or you may start to lose even more weight. I won't rest until I have inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Room 1203. I take it this is Mr. Portsman's office.
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 badly. But since you were already occupying Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting into room 1202?
I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like this birthday is December 2nd. Yep, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason.
I can't think of at least 3. Why am I even wasting time thinking about this? The door is locked tight.
I bet the old credit card check wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is the office of High Prosecutor, Detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them.
Aha, so I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who the culprit is.
I'd advise you to return to that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from.
It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop.
I can't believe you put something like that in the hallway in the prosecutor's office.
But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here.
How long have I had the same office and yet you still managed to get lost? We check this, we check that, check the hinge. Minimalist yet classy door made of top quality wood.
It's kind of a gesture too. Fits in really well with the ambience of the prosecutor's office. And Mr. Portsman seems dignified just because he worked behind one of these.
Nonsense. A man doesn't come more or less dignified because of where he works. Yet,
well, he seems more dignified than Mr. Payne.
Mr. Payne. I suppose custodial work can be also dignified.
Isn't that the guy that we just talked to not too long ago?
1202. These 4 numbers on the number plate alone proclaim this is my office. Oops, hey, these number plates slide right out, sir. They have been able to take the plate off when the room becomes bigger, you know. Although, the idea that it can be easily removed is kind of... that they can easily take it off. Apparently, the doorknob's clean as a whistle. What? They think. Whoever the thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. Yeah. Move it. Move it. Right, move it. So they're saying that it can be moved. Can this be moved too? So now the question is... what do we got? The key went missing from approximately 1 a.m. until 2:30. The key was used to unlock the Portsmouth office at 12. We're counting on this? Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No, wait, pal. I mean, sir.
You said that you locked up Mr. Portsmouth's office at around 1:30, correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at the time.
Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw the contradiction like a pro. I totally forgot all about that, but thanks to you, I remember now. You're right. It was around the very time that I realized the master key was missing.
And?
Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I?
So
I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
You pretended?
Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking it up, sir.
So actually, you never did relock the door then?
Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly.
So that means we can go inside. There's a contradiction here between reality and evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
I am certain of it, sir. I don't think Mr. Portsmouth noticed it himself that I hadn't.
Which means what, sir? It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a complete different one. She opened a different door, but how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is... we need to examine these. Prints of the master key, prints of the number plate. The prints of the number plate, they will tell us all we need to know.
Everything? Really? Like what, sir?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. So we're looking at the door, at the plate because it's slidable. That's what I was thinking. So he probably switched the freaking number plates. Prints on the master key. Since they're neat, I think that's the only logical choice. But we don't have it, huh? Because we don't have the master key, so the doorknob. But they said the doorknob was like wiped clean. Or was it Edgeworth's doorknob? Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, move it. The print of the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you! Yeah, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this. So what did you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I found only Mr. Portsmouth and Mr. Fate's prints on the doorknob. So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person print should be on this knob as well. Now then, whose print should also be on this doorknob?
Take that!
Don't you find it odd that the prints on the person who unlocked the door are absent?
You mean...
Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. What have we have here? I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious nook and cranny. What is this?
Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it.
I brought 3 pieces of evidence by... What? I brought 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
Yeah, it's for Mr. Portsman.
There is more to... Oh, what the heck? What's this?
What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game?
That's okay, detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off.
Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk.
The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I better take note of this.
Yes, sir. He's ready for a match.
Basketball, soccer, dodgeball.
Tennis. It doesn't matter what sport it is, he's game. Although I think he'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball.
That isn't the point you should be focusing on, detective.
You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad, Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing.
I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Well. Nope, we got nothing. Am I allowed to check underneath? Nope. Oh, shoot. It says we're missing something? But how do we get up? That's what I... How do I get up there is the question. Because we got nothing to do anything on else in this. No, wait, keep going. Am I able to talk to Gumshoe? Interesting. You should... Oh, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, but okay. I think you might give me something to work with. We have to present her something. So we cannot do that. Got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia, trophies, and awards on it to the point where it's almost beyond gaudy. But I may just feel like this one, blah blah. I don't think this is useful information. What can you tell me about this? Yeah, we're kind of stuck right now because we can't do any deductions. And then we're back to here. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence. Are we able to get inside that office or no? Thank you, I'm about to say. What are we missing? Because we can do that. Yeah, we're missing something here. What does Gumshoe have to know about something? Yeah, we're kind of stuck because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea where we're going with this. Can't believe we got any achievement for that. The body was found at 2:05. Could probably ask him about this. Yeah, I got nothing else. I don't know what else we're looking for. What's this? I'm just barely finding that out now. Is it the missing old series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters make it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief only took what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these little files, sir? I guess they got something that worth stealing in them, huh? Not particular, it's just some collection court case files. However, the case within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. And that means the thief must have also wanted the file specifically for a reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would care about for such an old case. Yay, I got my health back. Poking around in this hallway actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case.
You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth.
As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
What? Mr. Portsman?
I knew it. That's exactly why my logic senses were telling me. I suspect that it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock down the door of truth.